Although Ghosts Season 5 has saddled itself with a few characters who serve little purpose in the series, the CBS sitcom could solve another unrelated plot problem by dropping one. There are a lot of ghosts in CBS's Ghosts. The main characters alone include Thor, Sass, Isaac, Hetty, Alberta, Flower, Pete, and Trevor. But Nancy also appears a lot. Among the other supporting ghosts are Crash, Farnsby's mother, Thor's son, and the cholera ghost in the basement. Since Sam and Jay's Ghost Season 5 storylines are also important, it would not be a bad idea for the sitcom to trim this massive supporting cast at some point. However, since the ghosts are already dead, it's not that simple. Most shows could simply kill off characters who have run their course, especially one-joke characters in a sitcom setting. However, not only can the ghosts not die, but they are also all forced to coexist in the same space for eternity. Other than rare so-called roamers like Pete and Joan, the show's ghosts are unable to ever leave the grounds of the Woodstone Mansion. As such, the ghosts are all condemned to stay in the mansion for eternity, and none of the show's minor spirits can be retired as a result. Fortunately, one recurring guest star has a chance to change this in Ghosts Season 5. Although Ghosts guest star Odessa Ajian plays Stephanie with aplomb, the character is a one-note prom queen stereotype. Stephanie has been around since Season 1 and tends to show up around once a season, but the character has never undergone any growth in that time. She is a straightforward, spoiled prom queen whose only notable attribute is that she was killed on prom night by an escaped asylum patient. This parody of 80s slasher conventions doesn't flesh her out much. Until now, the main characters of Ghosts have assumed that they could get sucked off, i.e., transcend the afterlife and ascend to heaven on a beam of white light if their souls are rehabilitated. Since her character is rarely utilized and never used all that well, Stephanie should get sucked off into heaven in Ghosts Season 5. Until now, the main characters of Ghosts have assumed that they could get sucked off, i.e., transcend the afterlife and ascend to heaven on a beam of white light if their souls are rehabilitated. However, no one really knows how the process works, and there are a few holes in their theories. For one thing, Ghosts hero Thor should likely have been sucked off by now, as he has been trapped on the mansion's land for centuries. In that time, he went from being a bloodthirsty Viking marauder to a sweet, kind friend. One could argue that Thor's misdeeds during life were pretty extreme, and therefore, he needs more than a full millennium of penance to gain access to heaven. However, this doesn't seem to add up either, since both Flower and Pete did almost nothing that could be considered immoral or evil in their lifetimes. Despite this, both of them remain trapped in the mansion. As such, Ghost Season 5 getting rid of Stephanie could emphasize that there are no rules after all. This, in turn, would then mean it would become impossible to work out who will be sucked off and when it will happen. Stephanie's lack of character growth isn't a major problem for the sitcom, since she doesn't appear in the series too often. That said, the show could turn this minor issue into a major benefit if Stephanie is sucked off. Ghosts Season 5 needs some spirits to get sucked off, since the show can't justify the entire cast remaining in situ. Even if getting sucked off isn't conditional on good behavior or redeeming one's mistakes from life, it still doesn't make sense that all the ghosts are seemingly trapped on the mansion's grounds forever. Eventually, even pure chance would allow one of the ghosts to escape this fate. This is something the show effectively admitted in the Ghost Season 2 finale. An unseen character got sucked off-screen, prompting speculation that it could be Flower or Isaac's love interest, Nigel. The next season revealed it wasn't either of these characters, but this scene still proved that ghosts can and do get sucked off unexpectedly. The show then seemingly forgot this for 2 consecutive seasons in a row. The complexities of Ghosts sitcom lore around sucking off are only getting more confusing, which is what makes Stephanie's potential exit such a uniquely good opportunity for the show.